Walk with me, Rose and Ray, through the meta every day. We will have fun in the game, but if we lose, this game is lame. I can tell this grind will never end. I can tell this grind will never end. It is pretty good. Hello, we are back, YouTube. Thank you for being here. Of course, I'm always playing Striker. We drew 1 Ghost Spell, that sucks. And 14 card extra deck. I guess they're still scared of DD Dynamite or something. Who knows? So, Italy McFox. Or No Punk, whatever it's called. No Punk's getting prominence, even in real life. We're gonna have the Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune can do stuff. They go immediately to Hulk Fibrax to, I guess, bait things out. Or they probably means they have to call by for going, as they say, balls deep into the play. So, like a Phantom Piece Auroradon. I think that just got hit in OCG land. Could be wrong. Forget. And get them tokens. Oh boy. Try to summon a Phantom Piece from the deck. They're gonna get old Mr. Old Lion. Old Lion to DG Librarian. Old Lion gets a token. So, Jet Synchron. Doing a cross. I'm like, haha. That was the only time I think our Ghost Spell will ever be relevant in this thing. I'm willing to bet that. So, they don't have the call by, and then. But they have the good old No Punk in their hand. Remember the one they added? So they get out another tuner. So now they have good old Borload Savage Dragon. Alright, that's a negate. That's only once per turn. That's not too bad. Not too bad. We can deal with that easily. See what we draw. And they have the Maxi for us. Well, that sucks. But we can at least imperm bait it out. No, please take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. They do. They do negate it, at least. So that means negate's out of the way. And then we can Hornet Drone. Alright, so we are free to play, but they have Mr. Maxi. Alright, so what do you do? What do you do? You're under Maxi. You're technically in a losing position, right? Kind of, sort of. They still have Jet Synchron in their graveyard, because if technically Ghost Spell says negate the activation. Yeah, negate the activation. So technically, you can activate it like, the following turn or whatever. Yeah, so what I'm saying is that what do you do, right? How many cards should you give him? Because you can't just stop here. You stop here, that's like, he's just gonna, like, whatever you do next turn, he's just gonna negate the first thing. I mean, sure, you can waste your Widow Anchor to get the negate and then hopefully survive another turn, but odds are they're probably gonna draw another starter and then pop off. And again, they still have Gen Synchron in their graveyard, and we have no way of stopping that at the moment. Because this is level 1 tuner, and they have, like, what is this, 3/3, so that'll be 7. Who knows what else they draw, right? You know what I mean? So you have to at least give him, like, make a Kagari or something. Not a Kagari, but like a, a Link Ray on board at least. So we're going to add a Rhoda. Add Ray. Now thinking, right? Do we do the thing? Do we do the, Tribute Ray, target, whatever, effect to at least see what we can get to top 3? You know what? I think I'm going to give him at most 2 cards. Why? Because we need to get rid of this through Zeke, as you will see. Right, Zeke will banish it, and remember another funny thing about, I guess, Yu-Gi-Oh logic, is that if this thing leaves the field, whatever counters they have, and that counts, I guess, spell counters too, they will basically be gone. So next time it comes back, they have no negates. I don't know if they need that, but maybe they will. So, we're going to make Zeke. Zeke's underrated MVP. They're going to get another card. I'm going to banish that for a turn. And then I make Shizuku, right, to give him the extra turn. So at least we can hopefully search engage. And again, if they somehow draw Ash or a Handy, that means they basically went 1 for 1 for us, if that makes sense. So whatever they drew, they went back in there, and then they at least didn't draw a combo piece, which is more important. Right? Main phase 2, set this, add Engage hopefully, and we did, so that means they probably have 2 combo pieces in their hand. Whatever they may be. So there's 1. Special summon it. And then they're going to activate Vishuda. There's no reason to activate this, so just put it in your hand. Now Jet Synchron's going to pop off, so that's Foxy Tune, right? So now they're going to pop off. They're going to make Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch. Good old Cupid Pitch. Make Baron. Baron. Cupid Pitch going to burn us for 1,000. And they get to act back at that. I'm like, what the heck is this? What is this? Special summon for free. And oh, since the thing happened in your hand, Thunder Dragon Colossus, Striker's worst enemy because you don't know what it does. It's basically a mistake on wheels. So, a ray's gonna come out. They're gonna negate it. So we're still alive, but barely. Let's have another monster. But we have engaged, kinda, but that's useless. Alright. End phase, there's thing is gonna come back. Alright, so let's see what we draw. Alright, I guess I'll pause here to see what should you do? How do you out this board to the most efficient manner? Well, let's go through it, right? We can't engage because this thing has, remember, mistake. We cannot add cards except by drawing them, right? Cyclone, I mean, remember, we have 2 spells engraved, right? We could Cyclone, banish this, our own card, and then at least we have 3. So we can steal the Thunder Dragon Colossus and then do what? You know what I mean? Because then it's going to be in the main monster zone, and then we can't engage. And then we're basically screwed. We can attack itself, right? Attack itself. But it's not, I mean, would we rather do that? We're just going to get OTK next turn. You know what I mean? Plus, what? We lose 400 and all that stuff. And then another thing, right? Remember they have a Nemesis Corridor in their graveyard, and they can just banish that with their Thunder Dragon Colossus so they can protect itself, right? So, I should probably continue. Standby phase. And target Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune, I think, does nothing at the moment. So, it's whatever. So, what do you do, right? What do you do? Of course, you gotta negate that first. But you can't really steal it. So, now we're gonna target our Cyclone because we don't need it. We use Ray, Imperm, and Afterburners. What do you add, right? Well, spoiler, but you add the Ray. Why? So, at least you can bait out whatever with the engage. If they happen to have Ash, you can at least Ray and then, add it back and then pop off. So, that goes to grave. We have 3 engraved. Well, more than 3. So, engage. We have multi-roll if we can set up just in case. And we do maxi. Perfect. So, multi-roll effect. Multi-roll is going to target our Area 0. Area 0 effect. We got our Rose. Why? Because, I mean, we don't have a Rose engraved. You'll never know if they summon another monster in the extra monster zone. And somehow we draw Afterburners and then pop it, right? That's what you should do. Because you already have Ray engraved, then just get the Rose out. So now we're going to make Red Ray. Kagari, right? Kagari is going to add back our Engage, of course. Right? We can't Engage at the moment because we're going to go for Zeke. He's going to banish their Thunder Dragon Colossus for a turn. Right? You're probably wondering why didn't you banish something else? Because remember, this thing's going to protect it. So even if we attack it or whatever, it just vanishes. And it's still going to, the effect's still going to go through on their phase, right? And we're going to get rid of it anyways with the Widow Anchor. You'll see. But, yeah. There's also another option. You probably could have said, like, oh, maybe I should have searched Shark Cannon because they have tuners in their graveyard, right? You know what I mean? But again, I don't think we had enough to OTK because we had to play through a mistake, basically, right? And we had to waste so many resources just to make sure that thing is off. Right? So yeah, I mean, I could have, instead of searching multi-roll, should have searched, let's say, oh, JK, never mind. I don't think it was possible to OTK, unless I'm wrong. Well, I mean, if it did things in a certain order, maybe, right? We have a Ray on board, we Shark Cannon, get the tuner, and then pop off, but mystery card, right? Plus, I don't want to go for a play where we put all our chips into one table for an unknown card. Because say if that was a Baylor or something, we would have been screwed. So we're going to steal that. Attack their own. Attack again. Use Zeke's effect. Probably that's why I don't make Red Ray or Green Ray. We're going to make Shizuku. I'm going to set that. Because I think at that point, probably not an Ash, right? We're going to set our Widow Anchor. We're going to set our Ngag. Remember, you can actually flip them depending on the order. And then what do you search? Shark Cannon. Why? Because remember, this card still exists, right? And basically, I mean, we have technically 3 interactions, but if they target this one, I think that's more problematic because we can't basically end their turn with just a steal. Say if they summon a, whatever monster. So we're just gonna banish it ahead of turn. Right, and then we're gonna pass with them. They have 1 card. We have a bunch. We had Maxi. So you're going to activate Adhara. We're going to chain Maxi. And it's basically GG. Yay, we did it. Hoopla. It's great, right? Never give up. Even if you open no hand traps and anything, it's possible. Anything, well, I mean, we open Ghost Bug technically, but it's not as super impactful as, say, the other three, right? But never give up. We did it. We did it. Never give up. Anyways, on to the next one, gang. Hopefully you enjoyed that. This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and support me, please.